What's up? So we got two special, you know, these are high class guys here. They're big names. I had to pay for this time, so we got to use it wisely. But we got Andrew from Eastonmade here, and we've got Skidder Kev from Skidder Kev. And so as you guys know, Skidder Kev, he's in the firewood business. They run, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're running here, Kev? You run this is what you have?
Run the same unit as this, Eastonmade 40C. 44-inch circular saw with a 115 horse Kubota motor on it.
All right, and that unit is made by this guy right here.
Yes, we do. We manufacture Eastonmade wood splitters. We build processors, we build wood splitters, we build anything that's firewood related. That's what we do, and we've tried our best to build the best high quality equipment, productive equipment that we can.
I remember coming to the Bunyan show, and I do remember your stuff when it first came out, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the first thing that caught my eye was orange paint, because orange and blue are my favorite colors. I was like, ooh. So I went over.
You're a Florida Gators fan?
No, absolutely not. But anyway,
Florida Gators.
No, I just like orange and blue because I'm weird. I don't know. But anyways, and I got to watching your product work, and I had to say that this was before you guys acquired Bell's and all the other, and I just started thinking, you know, I liked what you did. The first thing I liked is what their splitters are mounted. A lot of them are higher, like up here to me, which was great because I'm a tall guy and I hate bending over. So, but I don't do near as much firewood as Kevin here. And we just wanted to get a little insight. Lately, firewood has been hot, super hot. With the price of fuel, everybody's going back to burning wood. And I wanted to get their view, like, so first question is for Kev here. Have you noticed an upturn in like your firewood sales or the demand in your area?
Yeah, the demand has been going up. The phone calls have been more, and for log loads, I've been getting more calls about that for guys wanting, you know, processor grade and hand cutting grade firewood logs as well.
Okay, and Andrew, on your end, are you seeing a higher demand for people looking to get into the business of processing and producing firewood?
Yeah, we have for sure, and it's kind of an odd thing because as the economy shifts and changes, typically what we have seen is when there's kind of a recession period like this where oil is expensive, people are focusing more on home heat, boilers, stuff like that, like essential fuel wood, stuff like that. And as the economy goes up, it's more into campfire wood, pizza oven stuff, and bundles. So I think that's likely what you're gonna see is the bundles and the pizza wood stuff is going to slow down a wee bit, and the home heat's going to catch up a little bit. So I think that's what you'll likely end up seeing here.
Okay, absolutely. So go ahead, Kev, you were going to say?
Yeah, so this winter progresses, you're going to see what Andrew's just saying. People are going to start seeing those high heating bills, and they're going to try to supplement those with firewood. So these calls are going to become even more for people looking for firewood. That's my prediction on it.
Absolutely. Now, with the price of fuel, how do I want it? Do you see a reflection with the raising oil costs, raising the wood costs? So like your price per cord, say, is it going up because of demand or just solely because of fuel, other fuel costs, I should say?
Yeah, going up because as fuel costs go up, you have to recover those costs.
Absolutely.
Eating that cost. So yeah, prices are going up because of that. And demand.
Yes.
Demand's going to put it up as well.
I don't even have to ask you about parts and pieces and supplies going up.
You want to try and find parts? That's a tricky thing. Like we've been really good up until about 4 or 5 months ago when we really started to push and expand. And then that's when we've seen the supply chain get a little more hectic. And it's not even, most of our major components are very simple, very easy. We've had purchase orders for months and months, and our suppliers have no problem supplying them and meeting our demands. It's just simple things. It's the nuts, the bolts, the bearings, like stuff that you wouldn't ever have a hard time finding. That's what is hard to get right now. It's a simple, basic stuff that you would normally not have an issue getting. That it's hard to get.
Okay. So another one for Kevin here. Now that the wood is in such higher demand and it's worth more, how are you finding the availability to purchase, we'll say, the timber for the wood, for your finished product, going out and buying either the logs or the standing timber to harvest for?
For us, it hasn't been too hard yet, but that's probably going to start to change. And same with logs. Price of saw logs has gone up as demand has gone up, with what we just talked about. And you're going to see that keep driving up. There's just not enough on the market to supply what people are looking for now.
I know here in the US, I know our firewood prices went through the roof for like, and my end of firewood, I don't cut like split like these guys do. Firewood I sell would be log length, pole length, sold on a, you know, self-loading log truck, delivered to whoever. That price has gone up tremendously, obviously. Fuel costs, but also demand, because the blocking up until a little while ago, our market has dropped off, but blocking was through the roof. So people were, what would typically be firewood logs were getting sent in for blocking because they were worth a lot more. So I've noticed that demand on our end now is, you know, it's just got the firewood. Everybody wants it, and not a lot of guys are cutting it. And it's just really, it was getting a little hairy there for a while. But I think, you know, it'll be fine. A lot of guys seem to, where they can't get it one place, they'll find it another place. So a question for you, Andrew. Being that you're based out of Canada, do you have any trouble getting these here to the US?
No, not at all. It's all free trade. So in terms of that, normally when we ship one across the board, whether it be a processor or a splitter, there's a brokerage fee of like $40 or $50 we pay on it, and then other than that, it's tax-free, duty-free.
Oh, well, that's nice.
So that's something that a lot of people aren't aware of. So the only state that I think you'll end up paying sales tax on is Pennsylvania and California. So if we,
and I live in Pennsylvania.
Heaven forbid. I bet you wouldn't have guessed that.
No, never.
But in Pennsylvania, they will catch up with you. They'll send you a bill for sales tax. California is the same.
Okay, okay. Well, Kev, real quick, we're gonna walk over here. We'll take a quick peek at this.
Yeah,
if we have
sure.
the opportunity. Just tell me some of the things that some of the, like, I really like this about this machine. Some of the things that make it move for you, for lack of better words.
So, and I'll compare this to the 4000 that we used to have, is basically the whole splitting chamber. The rollers, align the log, the tip tray that comes out to eject a log, whether it's a bad piece, rotten piece, crotch at the end, you can kick that out instead of having to wrestle with it in the chamber or pulling out rotten stuff off the conveyor. And the tray that comes up for catching the last piece coming off so it doesn't fall in. Like, that saves so much time. It's unbelievable.
It's pretty slick, and I've watched you, so if anybody hasn't, but go to Skidder Kev on YouTube, and you can see when he's running this, they're set up, and I mean, he plows through the woods, and I can't remember, you told me certain diameter logs obviously dictate how many cord per hour you can run, but I mean, what's your average, you would say?
We're probably doing between 2 and 3 in our size of wood. We're running a little bit smaller just because we'll pull the saw
Yeah, you
logs
guys
out.
marching your saw logs, yes.
And to go back on my favorite thing, and I forgot to mention it, and Andrew just posted a video on it, was the saw height. So when that log comes in, if I go from a 20-inch piece and I have the saw way up, I can put that 4-inch diameter piece in, and I can bring that saw down and only have to bring it up
a little bit.
That little bit, and that saves so much time.
You're not having the full stroke of the saw.
It's so natural now, I forget to even say it because I look at the unit.
Oh yeah, it's one of those things you forget about. It's one of those things
I love it. That option is so
we
good.
haven't really marketed or pushed very much before. Like I'm normally doing a lot of videos on YouTube. The last 4 or 5 months we've been so busy at the shop that I've been focusing on that. So we're gonna try and get out into the wood yard and show more of the features of the machine. Just there's so many little things on these Eastonmade processors here that make life way simpler to run, and they're so far progressed from what we've had in the past.
Yeah,
so.
One of them sitting right on top of that cab in a white box, and that would be your AC unit. And I know this guy really loves that AC unit.
Oh, it's not even enough. They come standard with that.
Oh, I'd like to take a walk over. We can peek in the cab real quick.
Come on, for sure. Yeah, that's kind of the big thing that we try to preach too. Is most other companies are going to have a lot of different options for processors, where we just have wedge options. So if it's an option and you need it, you have it. Or if it's a hokey option that's not useful, then we're not going to put it on there. We want to make sure that whoever's purchasing one of these processors has a good product that's going to function for them. Like if it's going to work, we want to make sure it's going to work for you.
Definitely have some awesome operator comfort in the cab. Kev, you were telling me yours has a TV in it?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
A DVD, CD?
Yeah. I just recline back.
You get Hulu in there?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
sure.
nice. Okay,
Netflix.
very good, very good.
Netflix and chill.
No, I got to tell you what. There's no, for lack of better words, there's no like levers to pull. It's all joystick. It's buttons. It's, you know, obviously you got. I think there's a radio in here, isn't there?
No, there's no. We actually, most guys will have a set of Bluetooth earmuffs, right?
Okay.
So that's typically what we'll sell with them.
You got a cup holder though.
There is a cup holder. You can keep your Tim Hortons right there, and it's perfect.
Oh man.
You ever have a good go at Tim Hortons before?
Well, see, I'm a good go at Tim Hortons.
Oh yes, a good
You
go
caught
at Tim
me
Hortons.
off guard. I have had a go at Tim Hortons. I don't drink coffee anymore, and I'm trying to lay off the donuts. But
You can put your coffee crisps there.
Oh yes,
I
you
could put my tea there.
Oh yes, tea's not bad. You can
He's
get
not
some
bad
good
at
tea
all.
Tim Hortons too.
Are we plugging your machines or Tim Hortons here? Come on, man. Kevin, you want to look in here? We got two a can hook and a pickaroon. You want to tell me why those are important tools to have?
So we only use the pickaroon, or that's all we have.
Okay.
And if a log or piece of wood gets in there, you're not reaching your hands in. You're using
this.
You're using this because if
Something were to
a
happen.
saw to hit that, it's better to hit this than
Yeah.
this, right? So safety first always. And you know, things, busted knuckles,
Yeah.
crushed fingernails. It happens, but that's the way to use it. You never know, there's a piece of wood you want to grab or readjust that.
I remember you telling me about that a couple times. You got to have that in there.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a must-have for any processor. I don't care what brand you're running.
You absolutely have to have it. It's one of those essential things.
Yeah, for sure. And the other thing too, you can switch these from side to side as well.
Yeah, like Kev's is actually left-handed because Kevin's left-handed.
Okay.
And it's just a matter of there's a wire that runs into the joystick and one that runs in this panel. You can literally switch them, and it doesn't take long at all.
That's really nice.
Yeah, which is beautiful. So for me going from the Bell's 4000, which I ran with my left hand already, to this, the learning curve was basically zero because the muscle memory is basically there for the majority of the options. I just have to learn the toggles.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah. That's exactly.
That's wonderful. I gotta say, the one thing that I admire about your machines is it looks like where something. Here's an example. We look at the dust chute here. That's 1/4-inch plate steel. I'm sure 16th or 8th would have worked fine.
Yep.
But you built it 1/4. They're built, for lack of better words, like a brick shit house. You went overkill on a lot of stuff, and overkill is great in the timber and wood industry. So that's why I gravitate towards your product.
You can tear stuff up really quick, and like for our cost to put this steel in it, it adds a little bit to it. But what we found with the market and with people is they want to buy something really good and they want to buy it once.
Yep.
So that's what we try to do, and we just price it accordingly that it is profitable and it makes sense for our customers in terms of market value.
Wonderful, wonderful. One real
And there's stuff like this.
okay. Yeah.
You can stand up on that to grease, and you're not going to worry about damaging it. Like,
Are you saying you're heavy, Kevin?
well, that too. But
Okay.
it's heavy duty. Heavy people.
I find my midsection grows more than I do in height now.
Yeah.
It really does.
The older you get, the more now you start going out there.
Oh yeah.
The age starts going with the waist size.
We wear it well though, right?
Oh yes.
One last question. So we see where we are in the wood industry and the firewood industry. Where do you see it going?
Up and up in my eyes. That's where it's gonna go. It's just getting stronger.
It's been nuts, and I think it's still gonna continue to climb. It's in terms of a fuel, like it's always gonna be a fuel. It's always gonna be a renewable resource. So I don't think you'll see it change a whole lot. It's gonna grow and continue to grow with the economy the same as everything else does. So
One thing I love about wood, and a lot of people don't realize, it's carbon neutral. You could take that log over there, cut that tree down, burn that, split that tree, burn that tree, and you will release no more carbon than it absorbed in its lifetime. It's carbon neutral. So there's no footprint with wood. So wood is good.
Wood is good.
But Andrew,
It's sustainable.
Yes, it is. When done responsibly, I mean, it's most fastest renewing and most sustainable industry I think we have.
Oh, absolutely. And a lot of some people don't understand that. It really is. Like there's not enough loggers right now to cut enough forest to even manage it right now. Like it's nice to see younger people in this business of forestry. Like when I was a kid in Ontario, it was an odd thing for somebody not to be a logger, and now I don't know hardly. I know a handful of guys that are my generation are actually still logging and doing that work.
Well, Andrew, Kevin, I appreciate your time. Thank you for all your input.
Awesome.
Hopefully you guys can, this is a view from Canada on their side and how things are over there. We obviously see it over here on our side, and I just wanted to grab them while we were all at the show. So thank you guys. And if you're looking into splitters, I would definitely give these guys a look. If you have any questions about firewood or anything, you get a hold of this man here. And what about the firewood and anything, you get a hold of this man. Check out his YouTube page, Skidder Kev.
That's right.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, everybody.